Hello everyone, and welcome to News and Views for December the 14th, 2023. We are certainly well into our Christmas season now, and over the next couple of weeks on NECTV, you're going to see a lot of past and present Christmas content, including some upcoming concerts, including ones here in town, the high school band concert, and concerts at JM Young in Eden and out in Brookdale as well. So lots of new stuff yet to come. But not just Christmas content coming up. We also have some really important things that have happened lately. We sat down for an interview with our MLA, Jody Byram, for the first time. We were part of covering the active transportation study at the town, which is looking at ways to change the town and make it more walkable. And also we did some interviews on specific cultural Christmas traditions. Those are coming up as well. So definitely keep an eye on the station over the next couple of weeks. Lots to see. So on the show here today, we start out with the CPKC holiday train, the check presentation. I know everyone sort of goes out to see the holiday train for the entertainment, but it actually has a really important purpose. And it goes across the country, goes across the continent actually, and raises money for local food banks. So they did present a very large check to the food bank here in Neepawa. We were also at the book launch for Gordon Goldsborough's On the Road to Abandoned Manitoba. This is the third book in his series. So he talks a bit about the origins of the series and also a bit about the challenges he would face promoting the book outside of Winnipeg, just because of the large distances involved and, just a cultural difference between inside the perimeter and outside. So a little interesting clip from that. Of course, the whole program will also be elsewhere in the NECTV schedule. And then a couple of little sports things. We have the Timbits hockey game. This happened during a break in the last Titans hockey game. About a few minutes of our little peewee hockey players enjoying a game on the ice. And then we have hockey highlights. This is from the Titans versus Steinbach Pistons game. Titans have been on a real hot streak, so it's definitely a great highlights to check out, and also check out the full game elsewhere in the NECTV schedule. If you have something coming up, something you've recorded, something interesting you want us to know about, please do get in touch. You can reach us NACTV at wcgwave.ca or by phone 204-476-2639. Thanks and enjoy the show.
Guys, keep it together with us. Anyway, gang, put your hands up. Come on. CPKC, we're gonna walk around. Here she comes. Put your hands together. Wait, I got a little thing to say.
Hello, Neepawa!
Rising up back in the streets, dinner time, took her chances. It's Vanessa.
How's everybody doing? Welcome to the 2023 CPKC Holiday Train. This is our 25th year of our beautiful Train of Lights, and we're so excited to be here with you today. This year, we're rolling through 190 communities, raising money, food, and awareness from communities just like yours. And since 1999, the program's raised over $22 million and over 5.1 million pounds of food for communities just like yours. And we couldn't do it without your generosity, so please, if you haven't donated already, make your way over to the Salvation Army and give what you can, give generously. Everything that's raised in the community today stays here in the community. So now I'd like to welcome a few special guests. Your Mayor, Brian Headley. From the Neepawa Community Ministry Center, Amanda Nottingale. And then CPKC employee, Clayton Goodwin. And Clayton has a big check in his hands for the food bank for $3,500. Mayor, would you like to say a few words?
Wow, what a crowd. Great job. Way to do it nice for Neepawa. Anyways, on behalf of the town of Neepawa, I'd like to welcome you to our community. A week ago, we had our Christmas parade, and here to keep you in that joyous spirit is the holiday train. So we'd like to thank CPKC for stopping in our community, and please, everyone, enjoy the show and enjoy your time in Neepawa.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Kate
Salvation Army here in Neepawa. We help out 50 plus families every month through our food bank. We're expecting to help out 140 plus families for our Christmas hamper program this year. So please, if you can give, please give generously. All of this money goes right towards families that you know, neighbors of ours, people in our community. So thank you very much for your kindness, and thank you. $3,500 is going to go a long way. All right, Neepawa, are you ready to get back to the show? All right, then make some noise for the Anyway Gang!
The title of the book is On the Road to Abandoned Manitoba, and well, it kind of illustrates my life right now, because when I first was talking to the publisher for this book, I asked them what they intended to do to promote it. And they said, well, they're going to have a launch at McNally Robinson, which is wonderful. I personally think that is one of the best bookstores that I know anywhere. You know, they're so supportive to the literary community in Manitoba. And unfortunately, there aren't a lot of other bookstores there. Yes, there are places that sell books, but I don't really think of them as a bookstore, that they're bred in the bone to sell books. So I said, well, what else do you plan to do then? What other places would you want to sell, have an event? And he said, well, that's it, that's all I plan. I said, well, you know, so much of this book is the rest of Manitoba, besides Winnipeg, that I really feel strongly that we should have some kind of opportunity to share it with people around the province. They said, well, if you want to organize it, you go right ahead. So maybe for those who haven't been aware of this series before, I should just give you a little bit of the backstory of how this all got started. It was something that I never anticipated. If you had said 15 years ago that I would be writing books, I would have said you're nuts, because I didn't have any inclination of doing anything like this. But in 2007, my wife, who was at that time working for an environmental consulting company, was out investigating places around Manitoba where wind energy could be developed, you know, where they could put up windmills. One of the sites that they had potentially identified for that was near Deloraine. And so we decided that we would make it a bit of a family holiday. We would go there with our kids. They were kind of small then, and we thought, well, to go and while Mom is busy working, I'll entertain the kids. Well, of course, my idea of entertaining kids was, let's go and look at historic sites, which I learned very quickly did not engage them like it did me. But I did some research ahead of time, and I had learned that there was somewhere in the vicinity of Deloraine a bank vault. And the premise of it was that the town of Deloraine had been founded before the railway arrived in that part of Manitoba. When the railway came, it missed the town, and therefore they basically picked up the town, moved it over to the present-day site of Deloraine, leaving behind the bank vault, because it was simply big, it was made of stone, they couldn't move it. So there it sat, and so the story I heard was that it was potentially still there somewhere, but I didn't have good coordinates as to how to find it. You know, I asked people for directions, and people didn't really know for sure, and they would give me sort of vague, well, it's in that direction, and so we started driving. We spent 2 hours driving around, and if you've ever spent 2 hours on the road with a kid, it's like, are we there yet? So finally, in desperation, I just pulled into the first driveway we were at nearby, went up to the front door, knocked, and I asked, do you know where there is a bank vault? And of course, they were quite surprised that somebody would knock on their door in the middle of the afternoon, but they replied very matter-of-factly, oh, do you mean the one behind my barn? Well, as though everybody has a bank vault behind their barn. And there it was. I was really quite impressed with it. The fact that the farmer appreciated the historic value, had put up a fence around it to keep his cattle away from it, and then done a little bit of masonry work just to preserve it. And I thought, well, that's really kind of neat. It illustrates how in the settlement of Manitoba by farmers, a lot of towns were founded but then abandoned when they were missed by the railway. Railways are so important to the establishment of southern Manitoba. So I thought that's an interesting story. Another thing I thought was, wow, isn't this cool? This must be one of a kind. And, well, you should be cautious saying anything is one of a kind, because particularly when you make bold statements like that, someone is likely to put up their hand and say, do you know about the one in wherever? There you go, just like that. Well, it turns out in the fullness of time, we have found 7 bank vaults. And I'm hesitant to even say that's the total, because who knows? There may be others lurking places that we just haven't looked. Okay, so that was another thing we thought. Third thing I thought was, it's got to be easier than this. Driving around, asking for directions, not really knowing where you're going, and especially nowadays, this was in 2007. We have technology, things like GPS, and that could in theory navigate you right to the spot. I said, why doesn't someone start recording the coordinates for all these various historic places to make it easier for people like me? And I thought this for 3 years, each year hoping somebody would, pick up the idea of measuring the GPS coordinates for these various places. Nobody did. So finally in 2010 I thought, well, I will start it, as a way of keeping myself, busy. I'm not busy enough. And so we started doing that, and it started taking on a life of its own. So much so that we actually developed an area on the website of the Manitoba Historical Society that has an interactive map that allows you to find some of the things that we are mapping. So, and by the way, it doesn't matter whether you're using a smartphone or a tablet or a laptop or a desktop computer, it'll configure itself accordingly. And it has a search interface. So therefore, if you want to find a particular kind of place, you just type in the words that you want to search for, and it shows you on the map. So for instance, these symbols that are showing on the map right now are for the locations of grain elevators. If you know me at all, you probably know that I'm fanatical about grain elevators, and partly because of what they represent to agriculture, but partly because they are disappearing rapidly. From a high in, over 700 of them at one time around Manitoba, today, well, there's fewer than 100. And they disappear all the time. One in Saint-Jean-Baptiste burned down a few weeks ago. And it's likely that in the next 20, 30, 40 years, they'll all be gone. And so it's conceivable, and in the not too distant future, people will have no recollection of actually seeing a real grain elevator. And so we have them on our map. And if you want to go and see, for example, the magnificent ones in Inglis, well, it'll take you right there. If you want to find some of the other ones that aren't quite so well preserved, likewise, you can get there too. And along the way, of course, if you're going to a particular destination, I can help you find other things, because who doesn't want to stop at that monument you see along the highway, or the cemetery, or the whatever. So this is where it's kind of taken over my life. It started out with, small aspirations. Maybe we'll map a few dozen places. Well, as of a few weeks ago, we've mapped 9,502 places.
Tonight's sponsor for the game is Tim Hortons. And of course, as is so often the case, Tim Hortons also sponsors the Timbits program for young hockey players here in the community of Neepawa. And I understand there's going to be a hockey game within a hockey game during this first intermission, and they should be getting going fairly quickly here. So stay tuned. Oh, here they come. There's red on black. They're going wild. They're all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I think the yellow have got a 5-on-4 power play. And once they get the net set up, here we go. Face off at center ice. Now, you got to like this setup, because the rink is 85 feet long and 200 feet wide. Gives lots of room for the play to evolve. Looks like they're getting them set up. Black is going to go from my right to left, and yellow from left to right. And dad, coach, official, getting things set up. Ready? Yeah. Get on the right side of center here. Come on. And they're off. And this is like I used to call soccer at this age, beehive soccer, beehive hockey. Whoa, yellow right off the bat. Take it in and score. Well, we'll just have to see if Black can respond. And here they go. Up to the middle. Oh, a nice little stick handle there. Oh, but the puck gets turned over. Another shot. Oh, wide of the net. Black from behind their own net. Looking to get it up ice, get it in the other end. Here we go with that wide arena. Yellow centering pass, it'll trickle back. Black can't find it. Yellow will, and they'll score again. Uh-oh, commanding lead for Team Yellow. But here comes Team Black now with a quasi breakaway of their own. Number 12 shoots. Oh, wide of the net. Big rebound. Black on it. Can't control though. Stalled in neutral ice. Yellow. Be careful what you do with this now. Oh, what good control. Here we are. Oh, over skating the play. Puck shot deep into the Black zone. Still 2-0 in favor of the Yellow team. Black looking to get out of their own end. Yellow still there. Trying to work it towards the front of the net. Looks like one of those rugby plays, but now the puck will come out of nowhere. Black can't get there in time though. Still haven't got an official shot on that. Yellow gonna shoot. Oh, that's wide of the net. Knocked free. And again, that number 12 trying to get a hold of it and get it towards the Yellow net. 12. A save out in front of the net by the Black team, but still having troubles getting things up ice. Yellow. Oh, they mishandle. But there's 5 Yellow on the puck. Loose puck. Oh, breakaway. One of the team Black thought he was a goalie. Now, again, Black can't get it past middle ice. One more time. Oh, Yellow again going towards the net. Shot right on through. Again, Yellow trying to get organized. Here we go. Can Black make the save? Oh, went down to make it, but the puck shot wide. Now, here we go. Black. Oh, number 12 goes down, and Yellow there to take over. Neutral ice. Bodies flying. Uh-oh, here comes Yellow. Shot. Oh, a save by the little Black out front. Now Black coming back the other way. Puck pops free. Some time, some space, and they score. 2-1 now for Team Yellow. All right, Yellow getting organized. Minute and 20 left in the game. Black intercepts. Is it the chance? Oh, it gets deflected wide. Yellow trying to get it back the other way. Black trying to find it. Yellow working their way slowly towards the front of the net. Is it going to get broken up? There's number 12 again. 12 trying to get that breakaway. No, overskates the puck. And again, Black thwarted. Shot towards the net. Oh, off the post and out. It stays out. Puck behind the net. Black unable to get it free. Now, played, way out on the wing. 6 out there to get it for Black. Gets a little distracted, but here they come towards the front of the net. Black trying to get it out there. No. Broken up by the Yellow defender. Oh, loose puck up the ice. Black there to intercept it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, off the end boards, no! And the game is over 2-1 in favor of Team Yellow. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Titans Hockey here on NAC TV. Rimmed around the boards, comes back towards the point. Baird almost overcommitted, but getting back. Shot, sharp angle, Cookett save off the backboards. Centering pass, and, well, good hustle. Got down there quickly, and I believe it was Berg that banked it in off of Cookett as he slid back across. And 19 seconds into the opening period, the Pistons capitalize. Both teams vying for possession, but the Pistons from behind their own net. Right side pass. Good pinch there by Larkins. Keeps it down low out front and just out of the reach of Poirier. Rimmed around the boards by the Pistons, but kept down low. Taconic tried to put that out front. Another shot. They score! And what a response! I said, that can't be a hat trick. Everything's flowing out onto the ice surface, but I forgot that tonight is the Teddy Bear toss. Long stretch pass, left side, into the middle. Centering pass, shot! What a save by Cookett! Big rebound. Gwyneth Stocks couldn't relay it, but Baird there. Out into neutral ice. Stocks eludes the check. Oh, a nifty move, looking for help. Shot! Score! Hayden Stocks! Wow. Hello, hello, hello. Shot through traffic, knocked down. Puck into the corner. Kudrna back. A little give and go, side of the face-off circle. Kudra gives it back to the point, cross ice. Lots of give and go, shot, save. Cookett. Puck along the end boards. Centering pass. Tied up finally. Cookett finds it. And Kurdna, I would say, goes a little nuts. And here we go as players pile in. Now played up into the Neepawa zone. With speed in there, Kaiser along the end boards. Kaiser staying with it. Benson watching him. Kaiser forced to the outside, back to the point. Doyle, shot, tip, scores! Well, I guess it wasn't tipped. From the point. And the Pistons get back to equal footing, 4:25 remaining in this period. Again, even strength. Knox can't relay it out. Comes all the way back. Larkins there to pick it up. Larkins turns it over. Centering pass. Short side and Cookett there to hang on. In the corner, turning back. Pernuzzi. Centering pass on net. Cookett. Oh, he couldn't get a hold of it. Still loose puck. Back at the point, Szabo. Cross ice. Shot. That gets knocked down. And here comes Taconic. Taconic in on net. Taconic. Shot. He scores! On the breakaway, Tim Taconic. Wow. Well, that's a pretty good response to a whole lot of pressure being put on by the Pistons. Stocks, red line, puts it in the middle. Skrupa to the center of the ice. Skrupa finds it off the crossbar and up and out. Oh, nice setup, good opportunity for Keenan Skrupa. Doyle off his sideboards, kept in by Neepawa again. Bouncing puck. Fuchs gets it out left side. Hoffman, shot, scores from the wing on a good wrister, Cole Cairns. And the Pistons, 8:50 remaining in this second period, have tied this game up one more time. Haggerty drags it up the right side into the middle. Neepawa get it into the offensive zone, but that's broken up. Pistons unable to advance it. Loose puck. Haggerty shot deflects off of the defender Doyle and goes up and out of play. Stocks in against Chambers. Out front! Oh, and what a save! And what a shot and what a save. Skrupa with a golden opportunity, and Ploman comes up huge. Jasper goes cross ice, but it's Stocks there to find it. Stocks brings it into the offensive zone, tries to make a move, mishandles, left there, shot! Oh, and a great save by Ploman as Paquette, I think he was looking for that top far corner. Picked up by Paquette. Paquette looking for help. He'll just dump it deep into the zone. Quickly in on the forecheck. Taconic there first. Back towards the point. Cross ice pass. Larkins looking. Shot. Deflected. Rebound. Another shot. Behind the goalie. Oh, and it's finally covered up as Kurdna and Gwinison exchange. Penner reverses in the corner. Pistons up their left side. That's blocked and brought back in. Taconic. Taconic shot. Well out. Rebound. They score! On the rebound, Cody Gwinison. Good offensive zone pressure by the Titans, creating the turnover. And again, the Titans stake themselves to the fourth lead in this hockey game. Pistons will control straight up ice onto the stick of Mullen. Down into the corner. Mullen gives it back. Peranuzzi. Mullen. Centering pass. What a save as Funk got his stick in there. And we're going to get a penalty against Poirier. Interference. Baird checking hard along the end boards. Kudra gets it back. Ingebrigtsen back to the point, stepping forward. Shot off the post. Stays out. Kurdna back to the point. Mishandles it, but now chipped into the corner. Quickly up and out. Good effort by Taconic to chip that out. Ingebrigtsen through neutral ice with speed. Gets it into the Neepawa zone. Fades wide. Centering pass. Loose puck goes into the corner. Funk there. Turn back. Funk leaves it there. Ingebrigtsen goes cross ice. Oh, picked up by Stocks, and Stocks is away. Stocks almost all alone. Stocks towards the net. Shot. He scores! Short-handed Hayden Stocks. Hello, mama.
The first goal scored all night on the power play, and it's shorthanded.
The Pistons up with it quickly. Fuchs into the Neepawa zone. Centering pass. Knocked out. And again, Cook it. There to make the save. Icing waved off. Benson plays it behind his own net. Larkins. Right side pass. Little touch pass from Kasprick onto Thompson. Thompson chips it off the sideboards. He'll go and chase. Plays it along the end board. Centering pass. They score! Cooper Kasprick on I'm going to say a beautiful play. Not that they're not all beautiful, but so nice along the end boards, right away tipped out front, and Kasprick with the nice one touch. Bottom of the face-off circle, now back to the point. Chambers walks along the blue line to Zabo. Zabo out front, tipped, Cook it! How did he make that save? As the horn sounds, and I said it a few minutes ago, and I think for the people in the town of Neepawa, Santa Claus came early on a absolutely enormous esteem building victory here tonight.